Welcome to Bright English Lab, where English is made simple.
You are entering Bright English Lab. Leave the grammar rules at the door. Just relax, focus, and listen. It's time for English to finally make sense.
Hello and welcome to Bright English Lab. I'm Alex.
And I'm Mia. We are so happy you're here today. How are you feeling, Alex?
I'm feeling great, Mia. Excited for our topic today. And that's a perfect start, because today we are talking all about feelings and emotions.
Yes, this is such an important topic. Talking about our feelings helps us connect with other people. It helps us understand ourselves and understand others too.
Exactly. Emotions are a big part of everyday communication. When you can say, I'm happy, or I'm a little sad, people understand you better. It makes conversations more real.
So let's start with some basic common feelings. These are words you will hear and use all the time. Let's start with a positive one. Happy.
Happy. When you are smiling, when you feel good, you are happy. I am happy when I see my friends.
Right, or this music makes me happy. Another good example is, I feel happy when I eat my favorite food. It's a simple, warm feeling. What's the opposite of happy, Alex?
The opposite is sad. When you feel down, or maybe you want to cry, you feel sad. For example, he is sad because his team lost the game. Or you might say, I was sad when I finished a really good book because I didn't want it to end. Sadness can be gentle like that too.
Another important word is angry. This is a strong feeling. When something happens that you don't like, you might feel angry. Or, my friend is angry because I broke her favorite cup. It's a very direct and powerful emotion that everyone feels sometimes.
That's right. Like, I was angry because the bus was late. Now, what about after a long day of work? How do you feel, Mia?
I feel tired. When you need to sleep or rest, you are tired. For example, she worked for 10 hours. She is very tired.
Yes, or I feel tired after I exercise. It's a very normal, healthy feeling. Your body is telling you it's time to relax. Let's do a few more. How about excited? This is like being very, very happy about something in the future.
I love that feeling. Like I am so excited for my vacation next week. Or a child might say, I'm excited for my birthday. It's all about looking forward to something wonderful.
Exactly. And what about when you were worried about something, maybe before a test or a presentation?
That would be nervous. For example, I feel nervous before I speak in public.
That's a very common situation. Or you could say, I was nervous on my first day of a new job. Most people feel that way. And one last one for this group. Scared. This is the feeling you have when you are afraid, like watching a horror movie. The loud noise scared me.
And that's a really strong feeling. A small child might feel scared of the dark. It's a very natural emotion when you feel you are in danger. Okay, so we have happy, sad, angry, tired, excited, nervous, and scared. These are great words to start with.
Now, you may have noticed we used two phrases. We said, I am happy and I feel happy. Both are perfectly correct and sound very natural. I am tired is the same as I feel tired.
That's so good to know. So you can relax. You don't need to worry about grammar here. Just choose the one that feels easy for you. I am sad or I feel sad. Both are great.
Okay, are you ready to learn some more specific emotion words? These are for when you want to explain your feelings with more detail.
Yes, let's do it. What's a good one to start with?
How about frustrated? You feel frustrated when you try to do something many times, but you can't.
Oh, yes, like when you can't open a jar, or when you were learning a new skill and it's very difficult. You can say, I feel so frustrated with this new computer program.
That's a great one. And it's not as strong as angry. It's more of an internal feeling, like you're stuck. It's a very useful word for everyday problems. Another useful word is overwhelmed. This is when you have too much to do and you don't know where to start. It feels like too much work, too much stress.
Right. A student might feel overwhelmed before final exams, or a parent with a new baby might feel overwhelmed.
Exactly. It's that feeling of having a mountain of tasks in front of you and only having a small spoon to move it. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's a sign to slow down and ask for help. Now for a positive one. Proud. You feel proud when you or someone you know does something great. For example, I was so proud of my sister when she graduated from university.
That's a lovely feeling. Another one is confident. When you feel confident, you believe in yourself. You feel sure you can do something well. She feels confident about her job interview. Confidence can also be quiet. For instance, he felt confident in his decision even though it was difficult. It's that inner strength and self-belief.
And you can feel proud of yourself, too. For example, I felt very proud when I finished the marathon. It's a wonderful feeling of accomplishment. And the opposite of that might be anxious. Anxious is similar to nervous or worried, but it's often a stronger, more constant feeling of worry about the future. He feels anxious about flying.
Okay, a few more. Disappointed. You feel disappointed when you hope for something good, but it doesn't happen.
Yes, like, I was disappointed when the concert was canceled. And finally, a very important one, lonely. This is the sad feeling you have when you are alone and you want to be with other people.
That's a hard feeling. It's important to be able to say, I feel lonely sometimes. It helps you reach out for help.
So now we have lots of words. But what if a feeling is not big or small? We can add words to describe the intensity.
That's right. Sometimes you are not just tired. Maybe you are only a little tired.
Exactly. A little or a bit mean a small amount. I'm a bit nervous or I'm a little sad.
And what if the feeling is big? We can use words like very or really. I'm very happy today. Or he was really angry.
And for a very, very big feeling, you can use extremely. It means very, very much. She was extremely excited to get the job.
And one more, completely. This means 100%. I was completely surprised by the party. So from small to big, you can say a bit tired, tired, very tired, extremely tired.
That gives you so many more options to express yourself clearly.
Before we continue, let me tell you something quickly. If you want to keep improving your English, hear new lessons like this every week, and feel more confident when you speak, make sure to subscribe to Bright English Lab so you don't miss future episodes. And if this lesson is helpful for you right now, giving it a thumbs up tells YouTube that this kind of clear, practical English content is useful, and it helps other learners find it too. All right, let's continue.
Okay, Mia, let's talk about something fun. Idioms. Idioms are phrases where the words together have a special meaning.
Yes, English speakers use them a lot with feelings. Let's learn a few simple ones. A great one for extremely happy is on cloud nine.
On cloud nine. So if you get a promotion at work, you can say, I'm on cloud nine. It means you're incredibly happy.
Yes, but let's think now on a very different situation when you feel a little sick. Not very sick, just not 100% well.
For that, we say under the weather. So you can call your boss and say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today. I need to rest.
That's a very common one. Here's another. Walking on eggshells. What does that mean?
If you are walking on eggshells, it means you are being very, very careful about what you say or do because someone around you is easily upset or angry. My boss is in a bad mood, so everyone is walking on eggshells.
That makes sense. Literally walking over eggs would be something very delicate and would require a lot of attention.
Certainly.
Okay, here's a different one. One for feeling very sad. It broke my heart. This is for deep sadness, like when a relationship ends or you hear very bad news. It broke my heart to see the sad story on the news.
Great examples. Idioms can make your English sound very natural, but always be sure you understand them before using them.
Okay, so we know how to talk about our own feelings, but how do we ask other people about their feelings?
This is key. The most common question is, how are you? But sometimes people just say, fine, thanks. They don't really say how they feel.
Right. If you are with a close friend and you think they might not be okay, you can ask a deeper question. For example, how are you really feeling?
That's a kind and gentle question. You can also ask, is something on your mind? This invites them to share what they are thinking about.
Or a very direct and supportive question is, do you want to talk about it? This gives them a choice. They can say yes or no.
The important thing is to show you care. This is called empathy.
Empathy is a beautiful word. It means understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. So, when someone tells you they're sad or frustrated, what can you say?
You don't need to solve their problem. Often, you just need to listen. You can say something simple like, that must be really hard.
That's so validating. It shows you hear them. Another great phrase is, I understand how you feel.
Yes, or you can offer support, for example, by saying, I'm here for you. It's simple, but it means a lot.
And after they share something personal, it's nice to say, thanks for sharing that with me. It shows you appreciate their trust.
Responding with empathy is a skill, and it makes our relationships much stronger.
Okay, let's practice with some real-life situations. Alex, let's do a short role play. Imagine I had a bad day at work. I come home and you ask me how I am.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey Mia, how was your day?
Ugh, it was long. I feel really frustrated and a bit overwhelmed.
Oh no, that sounds tough. Do you want to talk about it?
Thanks, Alex. I had a big project and my computer crashed. I lost 2 hours of work. It just feels like I can't get ahead.
Wow, that must be so frustrating. I understand why you feel overwhelmed.
I'm here for you if you need anything.
See? That was a perfect empathetic response. Now let's switch. Imagine I'm about to go on a big trip.
Okay, let me think. So, Mia, your trip is tomorrow. How are you feeling?
I am so excited I can't sleep, but I'm also a little nervous about the flight.
It's normal to feel both excited and nervous. That's a big adventure. You're going to have an amazing time.
That was great. This is how these words are used in real, everyday conversations. That was a great practice session. You know, there's another group of emotions we haven't touched on yet, and they are very common. The feelings of surprise and confusion.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. Let's start with surprise. The basic word is surprised. You feel surprised when something unexpected happens. For example, I was surprised to see my old friend at the supermarket. Now, for a quick cultural note, how people show emotions can be different around the world.
That's a very good point. In some cultures, it's normal to express emotions very openly. In other cultures, people might be more reserved or private with their feelings.
Generally, in many English-speaking cultures like the US, Canada, or the UK, talking about your feelings is seen as healthy and important, especially with friends and family.
So, learning this vocabulary is not just about words, it's also about understanding the culture. But always remember to be respectful of each person's comfort level.
We want to know what you think. Do you have any questions about today's topic? Or is there a specific struggle you'd like us to cover next? Drop a comment below. We love reading your feedback to make these lessons better for you.
Okay, as we finish up, let's share some final tips for practicing this at home.
A great idea is to keep a short feelings journal. At the end of the day, just write 1 or 2 sentences. Today I felt happy because I talked to my friend, or I felt tired after work.
I love that. It connects English practice with your real life. You can also practice out loud. Look in the mirror and say, "Today I am feeling confident." It helps you get comfortable with the words.
And remember, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to communicate. Be patient and kind to yourself. You are learning something new, and that's wonderful.
Exactly. Every small step is progress. We are so proud of you for being here and learning with us today.
Thank you for joining us at Bright English Lab. We hope you feel a little more confident talking about your feelings in English.
Until next time, take care and keep practicing.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.